MS Dhoni.
Rohit Sharma.
5 IPL trophies.
5 IPL trophies.
2 Champions Leagues.
1 Champions League.
1 I-20 trophy. T20 trophy. I cannot believe.
Ignoring what happened 10 seconds ago, you have to agree to it that both MS Dhoni and Rohit Sharma are the two of the most successful captains India has had, a combined of 15 trophies. But Ishika, tell me, what do you think makes these two people the most successful?
Strategy. Both of them are extremely calculative. They're very tactical about what they do on pitch and off pitch. But you know, Harsh, what I'm really interested in is their massive real estate portfolio. I mean, these guys are giants when it comes to real estate investments, and they're very, very smart. So, should we talk about it?
Oh, I think that's what they are here for. So yeah, let's start
Let's
with
do
it.
it.
So we'll take you through 3 sections.
First, we'll talk about all the properties Dhoni and Rohit own.
Next, you will get inside Rohit and Dhoni's heads to understand the strategy they had in investing in these properties.
And third and most important, so keep watching till the end, you'll get to know how you can use these strategies for your real estate developments.
A 7-acre farmhouse in his hometown Ranchi, a luxurious villa in Dehradun, an apartment facing the Arabian Sea in Mumbai, and an apartment in Pune's Pimpri Chinchwad. This is what MS Dhoni has invested in so far. What do you think? We should stack it up and see how these value?
Yeah, let me take care of that. So his Ranchi farmhouse, it's worth around 30 to 35 crore. His Mumbai apartment somewhere around 15 to 20 crore. His Dehradun villa is around 8 crore, and his Pune flats are somewhere 1 to 2 crore.
Yeah, so that takes the valuation to 70
70
crores. And these are just his residential investments. Wait till you hear about the commercial ones in the next section.
अब रोहित के बारे में बात करें?
हाँ, definitely.
A 4 BHK lavish apartment in Worli, 2 apartments in Lower Parel, and a 4-acre land in Alibag. These are all his Mumbai investments. I mean, the valuation?
It's Rohit, so let me talk about it now. So, the Worli 4 BHK apartment facing the sea, that's worth 30 crore rupees. The land in Alibag, 9 crores. And the 2 apartments in Lodha Marquess and Lower Parel, 11.6 crores in total. You add these up and the number goes up to a whopping 50 crore rupees. And this is just the valuation. The returns are much higher.
Definitely. So let's start with Dhoni first to understand more about his investments. Yeah?
Yeah, so, well, I remember his first purchase was this huge villa in Dehradun in 2011. But, Ishika, why do you think he chose Dehradun out of all these cities in India with such a great investment potential?
Because Sakshi Dehradun se. So not just this was a sentimental investment, it was also a very strategic one. Because compared to any other tier 1 city, any property that you buy in tier 2 cities is much more affordable, right?
Oh, and you missed out, but I think 2011 was just the right year for Dhoni to invest in this home. 2010 was the year he got married to Sakshi and he won the World Cup next year as well. So his brand value is at an all-time high and, well, he locked in with this investment.
So यार हर्ष ये रांची वाले घर का तो बताओ.
Yeah, about that. So, Dhoni went with his hometown Ranchi to build his current residence, which he named Kailashpati. So, this is a 7-acre farmhouse, and he pulled all the stops. There's a cricket net, there's a horse stable, there's a huge garage for his bikes and cars, and you know what? He spent 3 years in total to design the house. Right now, its valuation is anywhere between 30 to 50 crore rupees.
Wait, this is a 180-degree turn, right? Because from Dehradun Ranchi farmlands, he suddenly invested in Andheri West, Mumbai.
Wait, before you go ahead. Why Andheri West? Isn't Sobo the hub for investing in Mumbai? Like,
Well, you know, because Andheri West went through a rapid development, so it's a great place if someone is looking to invest. Secondly, the Mumbai airport is just 8 kilometers away, which is great for an international cricketer like MS Dhoni.
pretty good.
And adding to that, right now, Andheri West is giving great rental returns. So if you're buying to rent, then that is a great place.
Oh, locality awareness, I see. But from Mumbai, he shifted to Pune, got an apartment of 1 to 2 crores. And I think this came again from a move to get a steady rental yield. Pune being a tier 1 city with a really good IT hub setup, I think he was just going to lock in his investment and get rental yield later on.
Makes sense. But picture abhi baki hai because these are just the residential investment. But now you should definitely know about his commercial investments, right? He has an international school here in Bangalore. And along with that, he also owns a hotel in Ranchi. So talk about balancing it out, right?
Actually, हो गया ना बोल लूँ मैं अब है ना. Let's move on to Rohit. That's what people also want to hear now. So Rohit started by investing in not one but two projects in the same year. That's in 2013. He bought two apartments in Lodha Marquis, which is in Lower Parel. 2013 was a special year for Rohit. He won the Champions Trophy with the Indian team and also solidified his place. And this was the time when his brand image was at an all-time high. So I think buying an apartment that year made a lot of sense for him.
Now, if you don't know about the history of Lower Parel, right?
Batao.
So, bata rahi hu.
So until 1980s, it was all filled with mills.
Eventually, they started shutting down, and the whole area went through a massive redevelopment. Currently, it's one of the best localities filled with amazing commercial and residential projects. So when I think Rohit, when he was looking to invest, it was already somewhere 25 to 39,000 square feet.
बहुत ज़्यादा है.
अब है वो है. अभी तो ये सुनो. Currently, it's at 50,000 per square feet. लेते हैं. वहीं पे घर लेते हैं.
Well, talking about his second investment, that came in Worli, and that also his current residence, which is in Ahuja Towers. So he bought the property in 2015, and I tell you, भाई 6,000 square feet का property है, premium, absolutely premium stuff, and like this is also a LEED Gold certified building. 2015 was the year he got married to Ritika, and I guess this was another move like Dhoni did to settle with his family. So made a lot more sense for him to just move in.
Invest there.
Yeah, and I think I've missed out, but Worli, the position of his flat is like it's minutes away from the Bandra Worli ceiling. So location wise also it's pretty smart, you know.
Home with a view, of
Yeah.
course. Now I also know that Bandra West mein also he owns 2 flats which he has put on a rent. So mind you, this is a progressive rent. So currently every month he's taking 3.1 lakh, and every year this rent, monthly rent, will only go up. So if anybody is looking for like rental ideas, how to rent the home and make money, this is definitely take note.
Pretty smart, I can see. And as you were talking about renting out the Bandra home, Ro has also rented out his Lower Parel's home, those two apartments, and you know how much they are being rented out for? 5.25 lakhs per month for the two apartments in total.
I mean, so जहाँ तक मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, the strategy is pretty simple, right? You buy in posh localities, you rent it out, and then your property helps you make more money.
Absolutely, and you know what? Rohit now earns in total 11 lakhs just in rent.
That is brilliant. But how will knowing all this help you?
It will when you know the exact strategies to take from Dhoni and Rohit and apply in your real estate investment. Number one, follow personal goals. You see, MS Dhoni's and Rohit's portfolio have one thing in common. They went by following what made more sense to them, like the long-term goals and not what the trend said. So, you see, Dhoni invested in a villa in Dehradun and a farmhouse in Ranchi, but he then took an apartment in Mumbai. So, see the difference here.
I think the second point to note here would be to diversify your portfolio. Try finding different property types in various locations, right? Invest in various property types like flat, apartments, and even standalone buildings. These would obviously have higher resale value and are better for rental investments.
For point number 3, open notes on your app and type focus on increasing your investment's value even after purchasing it. How do you do that? By adding high value amenities. Focus on maintaining your property not from just the outside but also inside. This is what will help you increase your property's valuation in the long run.
Add another point. Target premium localities. Try finding good localities with reliable builders like Ahujas and Birlas and Lodhas. These builders make sure that they only use quality fitting, and this kind of quality architecture only helps you get more out of your investments.
So, are you looking to buy your first home or finally make that property investment that will make your money work for you?
And which strategy will you use? Rohit's or Dhoni's? You better comment below because we will be reading. See you.
कितना पैसा है भाई इनके पास?
Lower Parel चलेंगे?
कितना पैसा है हमारे पास? 50 रुपए में नहीं होता कुछ?
कुछ खा के ही आ जाएंगे.
भेलपुरी मिल जाएगी?
हाँ,
तीखा
negotiate कर लेंगे.
मीठा मीठा में डलवाइए.